Aloha and welcome back to You Are Your Own Beloved. Today's video is about our power moments during the course of our day, and we're going to talk about two of the most important power moments that you can take advantage of to start to take back your power and your creatorship of your own reality in life. So I'm going to talk about the first one, which is when you wake up in the morning. So when you're asleep, you are free of your physical body and your usual thoughts, right? When you go off to sleep. So it's kind of like a timeout in a way, and a temporary timeout. And then if you're a good deep sleeper, which I'm not, but if you are, what happens is your brain cycles through different through different speeds of the brain waves. So you go from beta, which is busy doing when you're awake in the world. Then you go down to alpha, which you're slowing down the brain waves. That's when you're meditating or you're in the present moment doing something that's alpha. And then when you go off to sleep, you drop down into theta. And then for some of you that are really good deep sleepers, you can go into delta, which I probably never get there. But anyway, so as you're cycling out of it from delta or theta to alpha, as you wake up, before you jump out of bed, or, if hopefully, you're not waking up by a loud alarm clock, but if you can soak in that moment when you wake up, when you start to come to, before you go into your busy world, just stay in the alpha state while you're lying in bed. Just take a moment to connect to your breath and to finding a positive thought that you could latch onto. And it could be as simple as this one, which is what I like to do in the morning, is I'm alive. Like, another day and I'm alive. Like, that's a blessing, because so many people just died the day before, right? Lots of people. And it's just something that I think we take for granted, is just being alive every day. We kind of get into this routine where we think we're going to just wake up every day. And the truth is that there might be a day where we don't. So just waking up and being alive. So just staying in bed and saying thank you for my life. It's a good way to start your day. And then if you could stay in bed, if you have time, for a minute or two more, and just kind of maybe think of 3 things that you're grateful for before you jump out of bed. And I like to do this in the morning. Just, it helps me to be more calm and feel better before I get up. I just think of what I'm grateful for, and it could be different things each day, or it could be the same thing. So by soaking in that energy of gratitude, it helps your heart so much, your heart chakra. And your heart chakra is the source of all of the goodness and the abundance, where we want to live, from our heart. So that is the PowerPoint when you wake up in the morning. Versus, here's some of the things that you might be doing, which are not necessarily bad things, but there might not be adding quality to your life. So maybe you could start to shift, and you might not be able to change everything right away, but you start, as I started to heal myself and start to change, take inventory of my stressful life and how stressed I was all the time. I started making changes gradually, and this was one of the things. I woke up an hour earlier than what I was normally used to waking up, so I could take that extra hour to do my meditation, to do my yoga practice, to just take time to be and wake up slowly and gradually, and do a reading. Give myself that power hour to connect to God and to connect to my inner joy and my inner peace first, before my daughter woke up. Otherwise, if I didn't do that, because wake up and I was already a stressed person, so I didn't have time to just center myself before life got busy with a teenager, So I learned how to do that when my daughter was in high school. That was a survival tactic, actually. It was either that or it's going to like kill her or myself. So I mean, not literally, but I just was that stressed out. So if you can give yourself that extra time, that's really powerful in the morning. That's when you set your intentions and do your practice for the entire day. So staying in bed first, just soaking in that extra minute or two to give thanks and think positive thoughts before you step out of your bed, and maybe even just say, like, I am a miracle, and this day is a miracle, and everything is a miracle and a blessing, and I want to stay in a place of appreciation and of awe and wonderment and gratitude for all of the things and the beauty and the people that I have in my life, the friends and the family, and just whatever you can see around you that we take for granted on a daily basis, to just acknowledge that in the morning. It's really, really powerful. And try not to wake up using an alarm clock. I stopped using an alarm clock years ago. I trained my body to wake up on its own, and I just think it's just, as you start to disconnect from the artificial noise and from artificial everything and start to live more in tune with nature and your body's natural rhythms, which you'll start to be aware more of, like, that's really key to a healthier life. So you're basically unplugging from, the phone. That's the other thing. Like, don't wake up in the morning and go right to your phone or to your email. That is like the worst habit you could do. Like I said, just wake up in the morning, soak in that time while you're still in the alpha state to think positive thoughts, come into your heart space, find things or people that you're grateful for. Hopefully you're not waking up with an alarm clock. What I would do is, until I was trained to like wake up without the alarm clock, I would set it just in case I needed it, because I didn't want to oversleep and miss work. But I also would program my body before I went to sleep. And this is the other power moment. So it's before you drift off to sleep at night and before you go into full conscious beta state of your brain waves when you wake up in the morning. Those are the two power moments. So before you go to sleep at night, you can program your body, your mind, yourself to whatever it is you need. Like, I first learned how to do this when I was taking a 3-day workshop with James Ray, and I really liked his teachings. I thought they were powerful. Practical spirituality, that was his course. And we went till midnight on these workshops, and he would say, all right, I'll see you in the morning, back at like 6 a.m. Wait a second, we're not going to get any sleep. So he said, just program your body before you go to sleep and just thank your body for waking up feeling alert and refreshed and ready to go. And so I tried that and I did it, and it worked. It was like, wow, this really does work. So, and I've always done it since. Like, if I know I'm not going to get, I'm the type of person that I need my 8 hours. I'm really sensitive with sleep. So if I know I'm not going to get it and I have an important day the next day, I'll just thank you, body, for waking up feeling refreshed and alert and good and ready, have enough energy to do my day, to tackle my day. And it works. So programming your subconscious right before you go to sleep is how you do that, by dropping in the thoughts, the words and the thoughts and the affirmations into your subconscious brain. If you need healing in your sleep, just program your body. Thank you, body, for healing my neck. I'm so grateful that I'm waking up in the morning without any pain in my neck, and I feel good and vibrant. Thank you. And then go off to sleep. Now, if you're one of these people that as soon as your head hits the pillow, you're out, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So maybe before you actually lie down, while you're sitting in bed, you could just do your subconscious programming, and then put your head on the pillow, right? And then when you wake up in the alpha state, you're still half dreamy, half awake. just going into that gratitude, thinking of all the things you're grateful for, the miracle of you, the miracle of life, and get up hopefully a little bit of time to give yourself to have a meditation practice or whatever practice you have in the morning to start your day on a positive, powerful note. And then your days will start to go more smoothly, and you'll find that there's a traffic jam, but somehow you managed to miss it all, right? And somehow you managed to get from A to B to C to D. You had a hectic day, but everything on time, right? Things just worked out for you, right? And that's how it translates. And I see that in my life. I see that with other people that I'm around, and they're maybe doing the same things. But like this morning, I know this woman, and we went to the same beach park, and I had this divine experience, and she was texting me how all these things happened to her and how awful it was, and and it's like, that's it. I mean, you could be two people in the same place, but can have two completely different experiences because one of you set your intention and put yourself in that high vibrational frequency before you went out the door. It is so key, and I love when you find like immediate results when you see that in your life. So if anyone already does this or has this practice, I would love to hear your comments and your feedback of things that you've experienced, like manifestations in your day that just brought you a little sense of like, ooh, it's like a little kid in a candy store. You're like, oh my God, I really did do that. You like you feel so good about yourself. Like, I really am the creator of my reality. So love to hear your feedback. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon. Aloha.
The soul fire in me, I give to you. Aho. To learn more about my offerings, visit my website at igniteyoursoulfire.com. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below, my soul family. Thank you for being here on our precious planet Gaia at this time. Your light matters. You matter. You make a difference in the world by just being you. Ahuiho, until our hearts meet again. You are loved.